Amotekun, Tinubu the enemy within. The moment I saw Tinubu boys, Oshun and Lagos governors abstain from the inauguration of Amotekun, I knew immediately it will be proscribed. That's why I didn't bother to write about Amotekun. This article is from opera.com. Tinubu is the Southwest fifth columnist. Where are the cows? You remember who said that? He is the number one enemy of Yoruba race. His target is to elevate the likes of MC Oluomo and other street hunches that will remain indebted to him forever because they were brought from the gutter to the palace over the decent and hardworking Yorubas who can challenge his egocentricity. Folks, the Southwest has been politically captured by the Fulani oligarchs. Tinubu has traded the Yorubas off this time around. Let's forget about 2023 and focus on agitation for regional government. We are flat on our bellies before the northern bourgeoisie now. It's already a lost battle. The political end of Tinubu is near. Please mark that. So guys, at this Amotekun of a thing, it's still trending, and the concern of people now is that what is the Tinubu stand concerning this Amotekun? Because for the federal government to say, oh, they were not aware, they were not carried along before the start of this Amotekun of a thing, all of a sudden, and the question is that everybody, the whole country, everybody, the whole world, let me put it that way, heard about this. Is when they started this their summit, they call it the acronym is a DAWN, but I don't really know this thing, but that was what was put together. That was last year, and everybody heard about this. So why is it that it was a week? It was a week, a day before the launch. That was when the president had to summon the Southwest governors. And from what we've been hearing, the governors have been attending the meeting, to put up this Amotekun outfit. But the day of the launch, two governors excluded themselves, that they were busy with some of that thing and all of that. The rest people carried on with the program. Of course, we were like, I said, if federal government did not cancel that program, I made it in one of my videos before when they were summoned. I said, it's only small thing that will make it. But they allowed them to launch it. But after some days, and they canceled it. And we started hearing from different quarters from the north, only the north. We have different groups there. They started making some statements, some even giving ultimatum that by 20th, that the Southwest governor should dissolve this Amotekun. And before you know it, the Malami, the AGF, came out and just say it's illegal. And a lot of lawyers have come out. I still said it yesterday that we want a lot of lawyers to come out and tell us what it's all about. And the first person that even came out, even before, because definitely we know Falana is going to come out. We are going to hear his own stand concerning this thing, from the angle of law. But the first person that just came on, unlike him, very, very unusual, it was Issei Sage, and he said they should go on, that nobody needed the approval or anybody to be aware of it, that they have not done anything wrong. And that was what Issei Sage said, and it's very, very unlike him. He came out bluntly. He was the first person, among the people that I really know, I'm speaking for myself, that came out. And before Falana came and, said the same thing. But for Issei Sage to even have said that this is a true, it's glaring. But some people are like, oh, the governors, they don't do their due diligence and all of that, Though the governors have started responding. So from this article, this writer is saying immediately these two governors didn't really go for that program, that he knew something would happen, and which has happened. So now the question is that what is the stand of Tinubu concerning all of these things? Tinubu, of course, he's part of the presidency, even if it is not official, but there's no way you can say he does not have a clue, or he does not have a relationship with the presidency, or even the president himself. And if such thing is happening from his own region, the presidency cannot say they are not aware, even if they want to play to the gallery that they were not aware from the beginning. So, like this writer said, that where are the cows? That who made that statement? Everybody knows what really happened then. So, what is his stand? And this person is coming out. This writer is saying it categorically that Tinubu is the enemy within. And the people should just forget about 2023 for now. Before you get to 2023, what will happen before then? That is what people are not even talking about. What is going to be happening now? Because what will happen now will depend on what will happen in 2023. But if everybody, leaves the whole thing and just be concentrating, oh, this person cannot be, this one can be, this one will be, this one will be the person, we will leave the main thing and be pursuing shadows. And before we knew it again, a lot of things must have, you know, must have gone bad. So that is just the way it is. But we are still waiting. The governors are still saying no, they are going to continue with it. A lot of people have come out and say no, they must continue with it. And lawyers have, said it from the angle of law that they have not done anything illegal. But let's hear what people are saying. Someone says those that are commenting in favor of Bola Tinubu, so because of what you want to eat now or what you are eating, you can't longer think straight. Slave of Tinubu, the gods of the land that you guys are collecting power from will soon turn to you and punish you people. And someone says, do you know if Tinubu was consulted? The Southwest Security Outfit is a nice initiative, but it has a political undertone, like almost all decisions in Nigeria. My take is that I see this as the Southwest governors led by Governor Fayemi wanting to score some points ahead of 2023. The mistake they made is this. They made it look like their personal project rather than that of the collective juggernaut of the region. Is it not a regional thing? These governors alone don't have the weight and levy people that matters for this policy to fly. And more importantly, the governors should sponsor state bills that clearly defines the parameters of the proposed security outfit. They should know all this, if not the time these governors spend crisscrossing the country to solidify their plots against the national chairman. Really, like what this person is saying is that what of if Tinubu was not consulted? And let's hear what people said concerning this consultation this particular person is talking about. Someone says, does it need to be consulted? It is a state government affairs, and I'm happy that state governors are talking already. You are for a national chairman of what? How is it their personal project? I need to learn more from you. Yes, the particular person that said they did not make it look as if it's a regional thing, that is a personal thing. How can it be a personal thing when the six governors, they've been going together? It was only on the day of the launch, that was when two people, the governor of Lagos State and the Osun, said they were not going to be around, or one or two persons. I don't know whether it's Osun, but at least of Lagos, for sure, that they had some programs. That was why they couldn't come. But they've been in the know of this program, and they've been together. I'm sure they must have contributed together to put up this outfit. So how would somebody now say so somebody is using it as a personal design, which does not really add up, if you ask me. Someone says, look away, please realize that whatever Tinubu is today, he is firstly a Yoruba man. Talking about consultation, did you ask yourself what were his reactions to the various kidnappings, killings, and maiming that were going on in the Southwest? Kindly remind me, in case I forgot, if he ever condemned all the violence of the Fulani herdsmen in Southwest or elsewhere in Nigeria. Listen, any man that should be consulted would have shown adequate concern to the plight of his people. The comment that he ever made was when daughter of frontline Yoruba elders was cruelly murdered last year. And what did he say? That there was no evidence that the killer and killers were Fulani herdsmen. Please, in Yoruba land, can a single man's interest supersede that of the collective interest of the people with their ovis? Yeah. Please, let's be reasonable. And Ashiwaju means a frontliner. How has he led or defended the interest of his people? Everyone knows that his personal interest goes far above every other interest. You can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Yoruba are wiser. They no longer need self-centered, egocentric personality. So lead after all who did he help? To lead after all who did he help? He is simply blinded by greed and covetousness. Let's be wise. Tinubu is indeed the enemy within and fifth columnist in Yoruba land because of his inordinate ambition. The gods of the land will prevent him getting there because he will be a calamity. It will be a calamity. Yeah, someone says this is harsh truth. Tinubu playing to the gallery, thinking the Fulani will consider him for presidency. The battle is not lost. Tinubu will, with all his money, can't go beyond where he is now. Politically, he can't even get his party ticket by the reason of his evil against his land. All his likes in Nigeria will be disgraced. Someone said, until we hear from Tinubu, he has not made any comments. Yeah. Ahmed Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, our focus 2023 presidency, despite your reluctance. These are the people who are really saying, okay, they are for Tinubu. All that matters to them now is how Tinubu will be the president in 2023. They don't want to see anything, irrespective of what is happening. They don't care. And someone say this is a wishful thinking, saying despite anything that Tinubu is their focus in 2023, and somebody say this is just a wishful thinking. Someone say till then because he can't even win his party ticket. Tinubu is involved underground. Don't be surprised. He's working his modality. Even when Hausa Fulani destroyed the Lagos mainland, he didn't allow police OPC to touch them. He has political knowledge. I'm sure if votes into power, he will change a lot of things in Nigeria. Like seriously, let's see. Tinubu can't possibly demonstrate disloyalty to the Northern Kaaba when obviously he need them for his presidential agenda come 2023. So guys, what do you have to say concerning all of this? Let us hear your own opinion. A lot of people have really made their submission known concerning this article that we've just read, that Tinubu is the enemy within, concerning this Amotekun. So what is your own take? Let's hear from you so that we can learn very well. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.